There we go. Good morning, guys. My name's Phil. Going to be doing some originals for you. I hope things are going your way. Okay, well, I think I'm going to try to start with the sum of possibilities. My name's Phil again. I am playing some originals from Fort Worth, Texas. And anyway, I hope things are going your way. It looks like it's going to be a nice Sunday morning. It's going to be a hot one in Texas. They say it's going to be 103 here today, 103 degrees. Anyway, so good morning. So I'd like to start off with a new one, a new song. This song's was finished this week, so it's called Angels Don't Stay Long Enough. You know, I wish I was with you last night to help you figure this whole thing out. I don't know what I was doing last night to keep me from reaching out. But angels don't stay long enough to give away their game. And people, they're just angels, they're just dusting off their wings. In sublime there isn't time and no one to explain. No one knows where, no one knows why they stay so long. No one knows who they are till gone. But angels don't stay long enough to give away their game. People, they're just angels, they're just dusting off their wings. You know, to me, the music was you, the keys to singing out. All the love was not enough to keep you on the ground. But angels don't stay long enough to give away their game. People, they're just angels, they're just dusting off their wings. And in sublime there isn't time and no one to explain. People, they're just angels, they're just dusting off their wings. And angels don't stay long enough to give away their game. People, they're just angels, they're just dusting off their wings. People, they're just angels, they're just dusting off their wings. Good morning, everybody. My name's Phil. Playing from Fort Worth, Texas. I'm glad you guys are here. It's going to be a good one. Looks like there's somebody here in the room with me. Loud piano player. Hey, good morning. Hey, Snickerfoots. It's 4 p.m. here. Wow. 4 p.m. So if it's like 8 o'clock here, so you must be like in Germany, loud piano player. Are you? Where are you? So this song is called Life. It's a fairly new one too. Life will be on the album that's coming out this fall. So I hope you guys will be able to hear that pretty soon on Spotify. 6 a.m. Snickerfoots. So this is Life. I hope you like it. It's about a young fella who's gotten himself ready for life. He's got his certificate, he's got his diploma, he's done everything the right way, and he feels like he's missed the summer of love. Well, I get up in the morning every day, do the same old things in the same old way. I drink my coffee when the sun's on the rise. I don't say my prayers till the moon's up high. I'm as young as a smile, I'm smart as a fox, I'm as fit as a fiddle when it comes to my job. Although I'm just a regular man, I believe that I will till I know that I can. And I could live a life with you, it would feel like no time at all. I could live a life with you, it would feel like no time at all. Well, spring has sprung and I'm the only one left standing in the summer of love. Spring has sprung and I'm the only one left standing in the summer of love. Well, there's nothing up your sleeves and nothing in your hands, but I believe in magic when I'm with you again. I'll know you by the look in your eyes. You could clear the sky with just your smile. Impossible things in the simplest ways. I got a mountain of words and forget what to say. I've loved you since the hills were new, and I'll love you until the world is through. And I could live a life with you, it would feel like no time at all. I could live a life with you, it would feel like no time at all. Well, spring has sprung and I'm the only one left standing in the summer of love. Spring has sprung and I'm the only one left standing in the summer of love. Left standing in the summer of love. Left standing in the summer of love. Ah, that's life. Okay, well, so that's life. I'll tell you, we here in Texas, we just had a hurricane come through here on the eastern side of the state, and mostly it went over Louisiana, and I know that it was pretty bad over there. This next song was written immediately after a different hurricane came through, but I was living in Florida at the time. This was 2 years ago, maybe 3 years now. And so the governor of the state told everybody to evacuate because it was coming in for a direct hit on my hometown. And so we got up and got in the car and put our dog in the car and all the clothes that we could carry and 2 guitars and headed north. We went through Georgia and stayed a couple of nights in Georgia, and then we stayed a night up in North Carolina in Asheville in a cabin. and to wait for the hurricane to come through. And then, anyway, when we got back, well, everything was a mess. And this song was written partly during that evacuation and partly afterwards. And so it was it's kind of a hurricane song, but it's also the title song of the album that I'm going to try to record this fall, next month in September. So let me see if I can answer a question here. Thank you, cheese bread. So this is the Sum of Possibilities, and it's a song for all of us for the future. The chorus is a formula for us going down the road, and the verses are the things in my life, some of the things that I love. So this is the Sum of Possibilities. I hope you like it. Sunshine and moon rises, beaches and the Carolinas. Your eyes fixed on me, and the soft caress of the gentle hand. It's breezes and rain on my face, and saying hello to somebody new. The sum of possibilities of tomorrow, multiplied starting today. This formula shows we are the answer, and starting to find a better way. Storms in the desert mountains, ocean winds filling my sail. It's leaping in the wild blue yonder. What makes me wonder, what makes me afraid? And children, the things they believe, I'm starting to see it their way. The sum of possibilities of tomorrow, multiplied starting today. This formula shows we are the answer, and starting to find a better way. Well, a new day's come along, so set your soul for dreaming. And what may come from everyone, that's all the faith I'm keeping. What may come from everyone, that's all the faith I'm keeping. What may come from everyone, that's all the faith I'm keeping. Sunshine and moon rises, beaches and the Carolinas. Your eyes fixed on me, and the soft caress of the gentle hand. It's breezes and rain on my face, and saying hello to somebody new. The sum of possibilities of tomorrow, multiplied starting today. This formula shows we are the answer, and starting to find a better way. This formula shows we are the answer, and starting to find a better way. Sunshine. Well, thank you guys for stopping in. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Fort Worth, Texas, I think. We got some clouds this morning, and there was some rain last night, but I think it's all going to clear up and the sun's going to come out again. So I hope things are going your way. If you would, let me know where you're watching from. And if you have a question, put it on there, and I'll try to answer it during the stream. If not, I will answer it a little bit later today if I can't get to it. But I'll try my best to try to answer something during the stream this morning. So that was the Sum of Possibilities, and this next song is a love song. It's let me make a quick adjustment to this guitar here. Because of the way that strings work on a guitar or an instrument, you wouldn't expect a string to go sharp while you're playing it. But it does, it happens. There's some physics behind it all, but I don't have an explanation for you. But you wouldn't think that a string would tighten up while you're playing it, but it happens. So this song is called Hate the Way I Love You, and I'm grateful that you stopped in on this gorgeous Sunday morning. I know it's Sunday afternoon to some folks, so. Okay, Hate the Way I Love You. You know I hate the way I love you, and I'm not the only one who worships you and the ground you walk on. And I hate the way I love you. It's no great surprise. I listen to you, I look in your eyes, and I hate the way I love you. Girl, just look at me. The man that I used to be is weak in the knees. Oh, take a step back and see what loving you has done to me, and you'll see how I love the way you love me, the way you hold me close. I can feel the beat of the only heart I know, and I love the way you love me, the things you say and do, what you say with your eyes, and the breath that you breathe. And I love the way you love me. It's all that I can do just to live in this life that I share with you. Oh, take a step back and see what loving you has done to me, and you'll see how I hate the way I love you. And I'm not the only one who worships you and the ground you walk on. Well, take a step back and see what loving you has done to me, and you'll see. Well, good day, everybody. My name's Phil. I'm playing some original songs from Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm glad you stopped in. I'll tell you, this song and some of the other songs I've been playing so far are going to be recorded in the next couple of weeks in September, and hopefully you'll be able to find them on Spotify pretty soon. And so I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. That was Hate the Way I Love You. And this next song is, this is a love song for people who are single. And maybe there's somebody who's single out there that's watching today. And it can be a pretty lonely life sometimes. And so this song is about a single person who gets up one morning and somebody new, somebody's in the house, and maybe somebody you're not too familiar with, but that happens sometimes. And so if you're single, this song's for you. It's called The Angel Fixer. The Angel Fixer. Hey you, looking at the sun, listen to the birds, watch the morning come. Hey you, with your hair jacked up, take a sip from your coffee cup. Hey you, where'd you come from? Just an angel from the morning sun. And if you fell from grace just to save me another day, take this bitter only from my soul. I would spend my time to fix your wings, to heal you, share this mortal pain that we both know. Hey you, with the lonely eyes, if you knew that my heart burns for you. Hey you, with the broken smile, tears just come and you don't know how. Hey you, where'd you come from? Just an angel from the morning sun. And if you fell from grace just to save me another day, take this bitter only from my soul. I would spend my time to fix your wings, to heal you, share this mortal pain that we both know. Hey you, oh, wow. Thank you guys for stopping in this morning. Hey, Commander of Funk, thanks for being here. I appreciate your upvotes and the downvotes. I really do. Let's see. Well, good morning, Pat. Hey, guys, I was wondering if I keep forgetting to mention this, but I'm trying to get to a threshold of 1,000 followers at YouTube and Spotify. And when I get there, it opens up some things that I can do that I can't do right now. For example, I can't do a live stream on YouTube until I get to 1,000 followers. And I'm about 600 and something right now, but I can't do a live stream with an iPad, which is about the only equipment that I really have for doing a live stream outside or down in the park or someplace like that, which is what I would like to do. So if you're interested and you have a couple of extra clicks in your pocket this morning or this afternoon, and you could follow me on YouTube and on Spotify, well, that would be great, and you'll be notified when the new songs come out on Spotify, by Spotify itself and YouTube. So I would appreciate that more than I can tell you, and every follower counts. So anyway, that was the Angel Fixer. This next song is called Fly, and good morning, Chicken Gorilla. Thank you, guys. So this song is called Fly, and Fly was written probably about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I think. I was working in my cubicle and looking at something on the laptop screen, and it occurred to me that my mind tended to fly away, or it kept flying away to the beach with my granddaughters, to my wife and my daughter and my sons and my parents, the people that I care about. And so it occurred to me that that even though I was doing my job and getting work done, that my mind would fly away to a better place. And so I thought that maybe that happens to you too. And so the next time that I was working on songs, I wrote this down, and it took me about a day, a couple of days at the most, that I was working on the song. It's called Fly. And it used to bug me that when I would be distracted like that and my mind would fly away, but now I kind of look forward to it. And so anyway, well, let's fly. I seldom cry. When I dream, I always fly to you. I fly to you. When I get a moment, I fly to you. When I get a moment, I fly to you. When I get a moment, I fly to you. When the world takes all my time, I see your face in my mind, and I fly to you. When I get a moment, I fly to you. When I get a moment, I fly to you. When I get a moment, I fly to you. Like an arrow through the air, in the blink of an eye. In a moment I'm there, at the speed of light I fly. It's another incredible day. The sun shines down in every way. Still I fly to you. When I get a moment, I fly to you. That's Fly. It's one of the new ones that will be coming out on the new album. Let's see if there's a question here that I can get to. Let's see here. Thank you guys for the kind words. Stoicism. Yes, I will be your grandfather. Yes. Okay, so I'll tell you, this next song is a little bit of an older song, but I hope you like it anyway. It's a song about going back to your old hometown. So if you have an old hometown where maybe you grew up there, or maybe you went to high school there, or perhaps the university, and it's a song about that, and more than that, it's a conversation between two old friends. It's called Back on These Streets, and I hope you like it. And if you have time and you have the courage to put on the screen where you're watching from, that would make a lot of difference to me. I'll be going back after the stream this morning, and I'll respond to any questions that I've missed. And I like to see where you're watching from. I know it's a sick little thing, but it's what I like to see. I want to see where you guys are from. So this is Back on These Streets. And come along with me here. I'm going back home again, back where I began. I'm gonna see my old friends, just like old times again. Well, my God, you've gotten old, gray whiskers on your chin. You're something to behold. Where the hell have you been? And it feels so good to me to be back on these streets, and you can't lie to me, 'cause I know how you are, and I know how it used to be when you and I were 19. Oh, it feels so good to me to be back on these streets, and you can't lie to me, 'cause I know how you are, and I know how it used to be when you and I were 19. And it feels so good to me to be back on these streets again. Let's go down to the square, cruise the parking lot. It's them good old boys drinking Shiner Bock, and up to the lake where I met Jesse Raines, up on Divers Rock. We both jumped off, and it feels so good to me to be back on these streets, and you can't lie to me, 'cause I know how you are, and I know how it used to be when you and I were 19. Oh, it feels so good to me to be back on these streets again. Well, I should have married Jesse Raines. She married some guy from Nepal, and they say she drinks too much, but you know, I don't keep up. And you married Becky Green, if you remember. She dated me, but it was just to get to you. I guess she just loved your pickup truck, and it feels so good to me to be back on these streets, and you can't lie to me, 'cause I know how you are, and I know how it used to be when good to me to be back on these streets again. Well, you should sell that Oldsmobile, get a Chevy truck, take Becky up to the lake, kiss her once for me. And maybe I'll call Jessie Raines, I could look her up. We could talk about the good old days, maybe she still remembers me. And it feels so good to me to be back on these streets, and you can't lie to me, 'cause I know how you are, and I know how it used to be when you and I were 19. Oh, it feels so good to me to be back on these streets again. That was Back on These Streets. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I appreciate it. It's a nice morning in Texas, and I appreciate the opportunity to play for somebody, for you. And it is absolutely quiet around here all week long. And my daughter and her daughters came by and spent the weekend with me, and so I'm really stoked about that. I'm not even sure stoked is a word, but I'm really a little bit high for being able to spend some time with my family this weekend. And so I'd like to play a song for you about Texas if I could. And let's see. Let me see if there's a question here I can get to. I don't see one just at the moment, but I will. If you do ask a question, I'll try to answer it later. Give us the story on the clock. Okay, let's. Oh, is this over this one? This clock, the darker color outside of the clock is. We were in DeLand, Florida, and we went to an auction, and it was in a box of other clocks that was at the auction. And there's another clock that was in the box that had IBM on it. And my dad, my old man, my pop, used to work for IBM, and he used to fix those clocks when he was a young man. And so I wanted to get that clock, and this clock behind me was in the box with it. But it's an old Seth Thomas clock, and I'll probably get it fixed one day, but right now it doesn't work. And but just for your knowledge, it is set to the time that the Association of Atomic Scientists have set. And so it is set to a very specific time, and if you may want to take note of that and look that up. But the other clock is pretty new. It's really only about a month old. So, and I think it keeps pretty much the correct time for my time zone. So anyway, I know I'm supposed to be working, so I'll get back to my job here. What I'm supposed to be doing. So anyway, if you recognize the time that's set on the old clock, and you take a look, if you look that up, you'll know what kind of a clock it is. So this song, I was working in Florida. I'm from Texas, and I was working in Florida for about 4 years, and I heard somebody say one time, I think his name was Bob, say, there ain't nothing in Texas. And I thought about that, and the next time I was working on songs, that for the memory of that, somebody saying that there ain't nothing in Texas, which is kind of, it's my place. It was very memorable to somebody like me. So the next time I was working on songs, this came out, and so be careful what you say to songwriters. Well, there ain't nothing in Texas. You know what? I want to start this just a little bit lower. So give me just a second. I'm going to adjust my capo here. Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you, I keep forgetting, if you don't mind and you have a couple of spare clicks in your pocket from your mouse, if you could find me on YouTube. My name is Phil Coomer. And on Spotify, and if you could follow me out there, then you'll get a notification when a new song comes out. And they've been coming out this summer about every other week or so, and I'm going to be recording these songs in the next 30 to 45 days, and so notification of those being available will be sent to you. So, and I'll be grateful because I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube and Spotify, so that it unlocks a different level of reality, which means that I'll be able to use a mobile device to do a live stream. And I can't do that right now. So I would be grateful if you could follow me on YouTube and on Spotify, because it will help us. It'll help us down the road to be able to get the music out. So this is called Nothing in Texas, and I hope you like it. Well, there ain't nothing in Texas, not out past Abilene, unless you count someone I know who's waiting for me. Well, there ain't nothing in Texas, not west of Fort Worth, just my family, some friends that I know. There ain't nothing in Texas, not anywhere. It's just a way of living life that we call home. And you can come with me anytime. Oh, you can come with me anytime. 'Cause yippee-ti-I-O, won't you take me back to Texas? That's where I belong. Yippee-ti-I-A, won't you take me back to Texas? That's where I belong. And you can hear those coyotes calling. The sun's already falling. The nighttime comes alive on the range, and way up high, the color in the sky paints the end of the day. Well, there ain't nothing in Texas, not out past yesterday, except the hardest days that made you and me. Well, there ain't nothing in Texas, not today there ain't, just the smiles and laughter and the hope in every day. Well, there ain't nothing in Texas, not tomorrow. It's just a way of living life that we call home. And you can come with me anytime. Oh, you can come with me anytime. 'Cause yippee-ti-I-O, won't you take me back to Texas? That's where I belong. Yippee-ti-I-A, won't you take me back to Texas? That's where I belong. And you can hear those coyotes calling. The sun's already falling. The nighttime comes alive on the range, reaching way up high. The color in the sky paints the end of the day. Look way up high, the color in the sky paints the end of the day. Well, there ain't nothing in Texas. Let's see. Let's see here. Is there a question here maybe I can get to? Well, I'm glad you like the clocks. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. So, about a year or so ago, I was in Florida, and I spent an afternoon watching my two granddaughters, Hannah and Leah, and so we were hanging out together, and we were watching a TV show together. I don't remember the name of the show, but it was a BBC show, and the show was about these guys that they dropped a bowling ball and a feather at the same time from a really high place. And so, of course, as we live life, the bowling ball fell straight to the ground, and the feather just kind of drifted down slowly and landed significantly after the bowling ball. So these folks took the bowling ball and the feather, and they went to the largest vacuum chamber in the world. And you can probably Google this to find the show that I'm talking about. And they dropped the bowling ball and the feather at the same time again inside the vacuum chamber after they evacuated all of the air. And it seemed like in the vacuum chamber that they fell for 20 minutes. And maybe in a vacuum chamber things fall slower. Probably not. But anyway, they hit the ground at exactly the same time. The feather fell alongside the bowling ball and it hit the ground at the same time exactly. And that was an affirmation of Newton's law of gravity. So you're getting a little bit of a science show this morning, a little sciencey music, some science bars. So this song is called The Gravity of Hannah and Leah, and I hope you like it. Here we go. Oh, and by the way, the chorus of this song is just it's not even a word, it's a kind of a sound. It's uh-huh. That's the chorus. So you can sing along with me, even if you don't know the song. It's just uh-huh. So let's practice it together. Uh-huh. And that is granddaughter for yes, or that's right. So here we go. Here we go. This is the gravity of Hannah and Leah and the physical laws of the universe. In a vacuum, a feather will fall at the same rate as a bowling ball. And so I know that gravity affects everything equally. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. All things in the universe will act the same as we see here on Earth. Planets, stars, and galaxies all dance to the law of gravity. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Even distant galaxies show the same atomic energy as seen on Earth. The moon and the sun, it's the same way for everyone. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. in a vacuum, a feather will fall at the same rate as a bowling ball. And so I know that gravity affects everything equally. Yes, it does. Well, I'll tell you, folks, I am grateful for the upvotes and I'm grateful for the downvotes. I want you to know that I really appreciate the kind words and the other words, because nobody likes everything, and so I agree with that for sure. So that was the Gravity of Hannah and Leah, and this next song is a cover song. I've been practicing this all spring, and hopefully I'll get it right one of these days. I heard this song the first time from a little folk band in Virginia called Lowland Hum, and you might want to check them out. And but it's called I Will, and it's a Lennon and McCartney song that came out in 1968 on the White Album. And I heard the song, of course, when I was young, along with everybody else, but I really heard it for the first time this spring in January. And I heard Lowland Hum cover this song, and I thought, well, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. And so I had to learn how to play it. And so I would like to play I Will by John Lennon and Paul McCartney. So here we go. Who knows how long I've loved you? You know I always will. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. Who knows how long I've loved you? You know I always will. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. For if I ever saw you, I didn't catch your name, but it never really mattered. I will always feel the same. Love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. And when at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do endear you to me. You know I will. I will. La 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 la. Let's see. Thank you very much, you guys. I appreciate it. Yep, I could use the help out on YouTube and on Spotify, so if you can follow me there, that would be cool, because I'm trying to get to a goal where I can do some live streaming on YouTube via a mobile device like a phone, and I can't do that until I get to 1,000 followers, and that's why I'm asking. Otherwise, it wouldn't bug me at all. So if you could do that, that would be a tremendous help to this old man. I normally do 2 cover songs, and I've got a little bit of time here. This one was written by a lady named Andra Willis. The song is called No One Like You, And Andra used to be a regular on the Ed Sullivan TV show in the 1950s and the 1960s. And she wrote this song, and it basically disappeared for a long, long, long time until it was picked up by a guy from Colorado who put it on his album. And then I learned it from him, and I used to play this song for my kids at bedtime. And so it's called No One Like You. It was the guy in Colorado, his name and his album was called John Denver and the Muppets. So this is called No One Like You, and it's written by Andra Willis. Please look her up if you have time. I like your eyes, I like your nose, I like your mouth, your ears, your hands, your toes. I like your face, it's really you. I like the things you say and do. There's not a single soul who sees the sky the way you see it through your eyes. And aren't you glad? You should be glad. There's no one exactly like you. That was No One Like You by Andra Willis, and I think it's on the John Denver and the Muppets album if you want to get a really good recording of that. But I cover it because I used to play that for my kids at bedtime. And then I would get them to agree to stay in bed and tell them that they could stay up as late as they wanted to, but please just stay in bed. And it worked. So anyway. So it looks like there are a couple of people online here, and I really appreciate it. John! Hey, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, wow. So this next song is called Sam, and it's a new song. It was written in June this year, and it'll be recorded in the next 30 to 45 days, and it'll come out on the new album right now called The Sum of Possibilities, and that'll be this fall. So if you follow me on Spotify or YouTube, you'll get notified as soon as each one of the album songs come out, because I'm going to release them as singles and then as an album when we're all done. So as we get them recorded, and I'm going to try to bring the camera with me into the recording studio if they'll let me do it, and we'll try to live stream some of the sessions. So I'm hoping that that'll be as interesting for you as it is for me. So so this song was written in June, and as a folk songwriter, you have to write about some of the things that's coming in, and a song comes out is the best explanation I can give you. And so some of the things that I was seeing on TV and on video screens and on the internet in June, they were pretty rough. So this song is called Sam, and if you're in the United States, it's about our uncle, and I hope you like it. Land of the free, we're dying in custody. Yeah, that don't seem right to me. No, my brother is the same as me. My sister is the same as me. Mama, Sam, I gotta tell ya, it's time that we made some changes. Oh, people calling your name down on the street. Oh, singing out loud and clearly. I can't breathe. Singing out, I can't breathe. There are tyrants trying hard to pull us apart. They won't let America speak. Yeah, that don't seem right to me. No, their foot is on the eagle's beak. Their foot is on the eagle's beak. Mama, Sam, I gotta tell ya, it's time that we made some changes. Oh, people calling your name down on the street. Oh, sing it out loud and clearly. I can't breathe. Sing it out. I can't breathe. That was Sam. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. I really appreciate it, and I hope your Sunday's going well, and bless you, and stay safe. And I will be back tonight at 9 o'clock Central Time. If you don't have anything better to do, then please come hang out with me at Phil's Campfire tonight at 9 o'clock Central Time. And we'll do this over again. It's going to be a little tighter crowd, a little bit smaller group. I should be able to get to all of your questions as they come through, because at 9 Central, well, it's just me and you. It's not everybody else. So have a good evening. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much. Are you guys still here? Well, all right, I'll play one more. Gosh. Okay, here we go. So this song was written in March this year, and I hope you like it. I know we're running short on time. We'll see if we can get this done. This is called Here's My Kiss. Here's my kiss, here's my hug. I'm leaving you with all my love. Remember me while I'm gone. In your heart, please sing this song. I'll come again one sunny day when horses run, children play. So here's my kiss, here's my hug. I'm leaving you with